Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my weekly predictions and analysis for gold and silver. And before we start, I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year ahead. We are on the verge of the last week for the year 2021 and I wish you all and your family a very happy, prosperous and profitable the year 2022 ahead. So let's start the analysis. And if you recall my last week's prediction, we were expecting it to be bullish, the gold and silver both to be bullish, but at the same time, both got intact. The resistance levels were intact, and silver failed to cross 2300, and gold failed to sustain above 1808. Now, almost closing the week at 1808, though it has seen the high at around 1812, and yes, we were expecting it to in fact go till towards 1812 1815 levels. That is what exactly has happened. However, closed the week at around 1808 levels and silver at around 2280. These are the crucial levels for both the metals. Now what is going to happen this week? We are going to look with the help of candlestick charts and indicators. Those who are new to the channel, let me share that I provide my daily and weekly analysis for major global markets including US 30, US 100, UK 100, Germany 40, Nifty, Bank Nifty, and commodities, which also include gold and silver and crude oil and natural gas as well. So definitely these analysis will help you decide the trading direction and help you make better decisions in your day-to-day trades. So don't forget to press the bell icon and stay tuned with the latest analysis. Now let's have a look with the gold first. Before we first we'll look at the gold chart and then it will be followed with silver. I'll give you the trading levels at the end of every analysis. So now look at the gold chart. You'll find that, see, this is trying to trade in this box. I had told you several times in my previous analysis, 1750 to 1833. Still the zone is open, and you can see that now this has also become a crucial resistance zone at around 1812 1815 levels. So once it breaks 1815 this time, or 1818, I will say, once it breaks 1818 this time, then it will definitely try and hit 1835 36 levels once again this week. And also one must not forget that, see, this is the kind of reversal consolidation we have seen for a couple of weeks. After this good break, it is again rising for the last couple of weeks. However, this week it failed to go and cross the previous high, and hence it is still trying to restrain from the longs, restrain from the bullishness. And hence, if you see, now 1818 is the level beyond which we can expect it to rise, and one can remain long for 1825, 1833 and 1836, and in fact it can go till towards 1847. Else it might try to, if it fails to sustain above 1818, it might try to again come back towards 1791 levels. And these are the levels which we are following since long: 1778, 1791, 1803, 1808. These are the level critical support levels for gold. And if it fails to sustain above 1818, one can again expect it to head back towards 1791. Probably it might try to close out the week there. Now look at the daily charts. On the daily charts you can find that, so there is an interesting observation on the daily charts. See, it is consolidated for long in this zone. This time it is trying to break out, but at the same time it is trying to trade in this zone, and hence any breakout beyond 1818 levels definitely is a good indication that it will try to again come back towards this zone first at around 1820 1833 levels. Probably it might try to hit, and if it crosses this, then 1847 and 1845 can also be expected. So yes, it is going to be crucial week for gold. Any breakdown below 1791 will be a good indication that it is also going to head back towards 1780 and below levels. So last time I had told that if it breaks 1780, one can go short, and again this time also similarly 1791 is the level. If it breaks 1791, then it will correct sharply on the downside. Else I will expect it to act bullish. I will expect with the support at around 1791, we can again expect it to head back towards. If it crosses 1818, definitely 1825 and 1833 is on the cards. So we have seen the daily and weekly charts. On the weekly charts, this is the second green candle. Breaking this at 1818, we can remain long. Now let's have a look at the monthly candle here. The monthly candle is, now see, this is like taking support at around 1750 levels, and we have seen that it is trying to get the support. Now it will try to again, the candle will definitely remain green for the month, but how high this can go, probably it might try to hit 1835, 1836, and first maybe in next couple of days, and the last trading day it might try to drop again towards 1820 levels or 1815 levels. So probable high at around 1836 can be expected, and with the support or resistance at around 1836, it might drop a little again back towards 1815, 1820, or closing the month and week at around 1830, 15, 1820 levels. Beyond 1836, yes, 1847 and plus plus levels can also be expected. Now let's have a look at the indicators here. So we have seen the daily, weekly and monthly charts. Looking at the indicators, we might find some further hints on how the gold might trade this week. Now look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, uh, you'll find that, see, this is the 100 moving average trying to give it a good support down there at around 1790 levels, and hence this zone at 1790 will be a crucial support level. I don't expect it to break 1790 this time. If it breaks 1790, then 1783, till here one can remain bullish. I don't expect that it will break, but yes, if it breaks this zone, should provide a good support 1783 and 1790 levels, and below that only we can expect it to break sharply, else it might remain bullish, and we can expect it to in fact head towards, first if it breaks 1818, 1818 is taken, then one can remain long for 1825, 27. That is what we can see here from the charts also. And the DPO has entered into a buy zone after long uh, survival below, or rather in the bearish zone, and hence it might sustain this buy zone a little. Now look at the stochastic. It is trying to cross over, the black line is crossing the red line here, and hence we can interpret that this is going to be a bullish, it is going to remain bullish for next couple of days, where we might be looking forward to 1830 plus plus levels. And on the MACD lines, the MACD lines are trading in green, and you can see that they are divergent, probably looking forward to a bullish week, but with a slow rise. That is what we can expect. And RSI is comfortable. Considering this, let me give you the levels directly. So a probable long beyond 1815, or rather 1814, you can go long. Let me turn the color. First and nearest support at, or resistance at around 1818.5. If it breaks 1818.5, one can definitely remain long beyond 1818.5. Next resistance at 1825, then 1833, then 1836. I am bullish. I will be expecting it to at least hit 1836 in the next couple of trading sessions itself, and beyond that 1847 can also be expected. And beyond that, anyways, sky is the limit. One can remain long after 1818.5 for sure. And yes, it at this level at around 1836, probably it might try to retrace from these levels towards a close of the week at around 1820, 1818 levels once again. And yes, on the downside, if you find it breaking 1803 here, any short is recommended only after 1803. Once it breaks 1803, one can go short for 1797 in the first resistance, then 1791 the second target. This is the level. If it tries to drop, in fact at 1791, we might see it reversing from this. Below this will be little bit, or I will be moderately bearish till 1783, and this is the level till which is I will be, in fact if it drops, I this is the level at which in fact I will be expecting a reversal. And yes, breaking 1783, 1778, after this I will be strongly bearish. I will be expecting it to drop till 1760 levels at least. So but yes, my views are bullish again. I will be expecting it to trade between 1791 to 1836 levels, and probably it might not go below 1803 or 1800 levels this time, and we can expect it to in fact head towards 1836 in the next couple of trading sessions itself. So this is all for gold. And if you have any queries, definitely you can write it out on the comment box or reach out to me for any of your trading or training related queries. See, you can also gain this expertise directly from me. My 10th 8th batch is starting on 10th of January, and you can be part of the training session. This is a 15-day session, 1.5 hours a day, and definitely it will help you become professional trader and an independent trader. So reach out to me via Telegram or email. The links are mentioned in the description. Also join the Telegram channel. I have several Telegram channels. The links are mentioned in the description. Definitely these channels will give you insights on your day trading decisions. So join the channels. Now let's have a look at the silver charts now. Silver, looking at the silver chart, we can find that this zone at 2300, a strong resistance level at 2300 and 2280 levels. Breaking 2300, only you can expect it to head towards 2340, the first target 2360 and 2380. So this zone is getting critical. Also one must observe that this is kind of reversal out there. It is consolidated in this zone for quite a long 2200 to 2250, and now breaking out beyond this zone. So if it breaks out beyond 2300, one can remain long, one can expect it to trade. Also one must not forget, breaking 2300, definitely it will be a sharp rise. 2340 and 2360 can be achieved this month and this week, and probably because this is the closing of the month, also we can expect it to close the month at around 2350, 2380 levels. So probably bullish streak is can be seen. Also on the weekly charts we can find that, see, silver has seen this double bottom out there at around 2140 levels, and tried to see higher highs we have seen. And now this time again, see, also after this four consecutive red candles, this is the reversal candle. That is what we have mentioned in our last week's analysis, that it is probably trying to reverse, and a further bigger candle can be expected out here. We can expect it to at least head till towards 2380 levels, and in fact plus can also be expected. So on the daily and weekly charts we can it appears that it is going to be a bullish week for silver. We can expect it to head till towards 2380 and 23400 levels. Now look at the monthly charts. On the monthly charts, the silver is trying to, now most of the candles what we have seen till now, whether the indices or the gold chart also, the monthly candle was red, it is appeared in green. Now it will try to definitely close the month at around 2400, or in fact if it goes past 2400 we can expect it to trade bullish and go till towards 2450 levels also. So I am very bullish on silver. We can see a good reversal. If it goes past 2300 levels, we can definitely expect silver to rise strongly towards 2400, and in fact can go 2400 plus levels also. So monthly, weekly, daily charts all indicating the similar story. Let's have a look at the indicators, and let me switch it back to the daily charts. On the daily chart, see, now if you take a closer look on silver's chart, this zone at 2240 is becoming a strong support level. I don't expect it to break this zone. I will expect it to, and yes, if it crosses beyond this zone at 2315, definitely the next resistance level will come into picture at 2362 or 2380 and 2400 levels. Breaking this, there will be sharp rise further, and I will expect it to at least hit this zone at 2340, 2341st, and then towards 2400 levels. So this is what we can see on the indicators front, look at the, see, gold has already crossed the DPO, the gold has already is in buy zone, and similarly the silver is lagging behind. It will definitely enter into a buy zone, and that is what we can say, that it is going to be a bullish week for silver. But my little worry is towards the stock stick, which is little overbought. And considering this, probably, see, when it can sustain this oversold levels for days and weeks, it can sustain overbought levels also for little long, and hence we can expect it to remain bullish for the this week. Look at the MACD lines. The MACD lines are divergent. Uh, the curves are diverging. This, you can see, the candle size is increasing, and probably we can expect it to continuously remain in buy zone, remain bullish, and RSI is comfortable. Considering this, let me give you the levels directly. So this time, if you see gold rising beyond 2305, don't forget to go long. One can expect 2340 first target, 2365 next target, 2383, then after that 2400. Now definitely I am quite confident that silver at least should go till this zone between 2380 and 2400. Beyond that, one can expect, in fact it can go beyond that. So after that, my next target is 2425, and beyond that can also be expected towards 2452. So till here can be expected. I am bullish on silver. It can jump anytime till 2400 plus levels towards the closing of this week and the month. One can remain long on silver. Only short I will recommend. So right now, if it is at 2280, only short I will recommend you to take below 2255, and then also the nearest support at 2240 will come into picture. Till here I will recommend, even if it drops till 2240, you should buy it again. You should expect it to head back towards 2358 and 2380 levels. Below 2240, I'll recommend you to exit your longs. I will recommend again that it will try to go back towards 2200. And if it breaks 2200, 2180 and 2160 will again be on the cards. So see, this is the level below which one should close the longs, and uh, if in fact this is the level at which one should enter a long again. So breaking this and sustaining below this, yes, the long should be closed and one can expect it to head back towards this level. However, I am bullish. I will be expecting it to close the month at around 2400 plus levels. So this is all for silver, and thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading week ahead. Thank you.